President's Day, officially Washington's birthday, in the United States, holiday, the third Monday in February, is popularly recognized as honoring George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. The day is sometimes understood as a celebration of the birthdays and lives of all U.S. presidents. Since February is Black History Month, join me as I dive into the history books to find out which president really did the most for African Americans, and I'm putting my research skills to the test. When we think about the history of African Americans, we often think about the struggles, the hardships, and the injustices they faced. But today, I want to shift the focus and talk about something more positive: the presidents who made a real difference in their lives. From Abraham Lincoln to Barack Obama, many presidents have played a significant role in shaping the African American experience. But which one had the most positive impact? Throughout American history, African Americans have faced unimaginable challenges, from the transatlantic slave trade to the Jim Crow era. Systemic racism has been a persistent obstacle, preventing them from achieving true equality. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s brought attention to their plight, but even after the passage of landmark legislation like the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act, African Americans continued to face discrimination and marginalization. Despite these challenges, African Americans have made tremendous progress, and much of that progress can be attributed to the actions of U.S. presidents. From issuing executive orders to signing landmark legislation, presidents have the power to create real change. But which president has done the most to advance the rights and opportunities of African Americans? Over the centuries, African Americans have faced numerous injustices, from forced sterilization to racial profiling. They have been denied access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, simply because of the color of their skin. But despite these injustices, they have continued to fight for their rights, demanding equal treatment and dignity. One of the most significant challenges African Americans have faced is the lack of representation in government. For centuries, they were denied the right to vote, and even after the passage of the 15th Amendment, they faced obstacles like literacy tests and poll taxes. But despite these challenges, they continued to push for their rights, electing representatives who would fight for their interests. Abraham Lincoln, often considered the Great Emancipator, issued the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing millions of enslaved Africans. Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal programs helped African Americans during the Great Depression, and Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act, landmark legislation that outlawed discrimination and guaranteed voting rights. Truman's actions were not limited to the military. He also established the President's Committee on Civil Rights, which recommended legislation to protect African American rights. His leadership paved the way for the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s, inspiring leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. to demand equal rights. Truman's commitment to African American rights is often overlooked, but it is undeniable. He took bold action, even in the face of opposition from his own party. His leadership set a new standard for presidential action on civil rights, inspiring future generations of leaders to continue the fight. In conclusion, the discussion of which president did the most for African Americans is an important one. It highlights the progress that has been made and the challenges that still lie ahead. Truman's commitment to African American rights sets him apart as a champion of civil rights, and his actions continue to inspire us today. So, which president do you think did the most for African Americans? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my related videos for more information on this topic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.